Faith is an unending fire that burns away heresy and corruption of the heretic, the Xenos, and the mutant. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, or whatever time you're watching this. I much appreciate it. Now, from that little drabble I spat out of my word hole, you might have a theme of what this build is. I call it my Fireman Zealot. We got a fire axe, the combat axe. You know, it's red like a fire axe. It's got thrust and decapitator with 25% damage to carpus armored enemies on it. Classic flamer with damage to infest enemies, showstopper, and quick flame. 3 health curios. Our talents are, we got disdain, anointing blood, purge the unclean, restoring faith, immolation grenade with until death and a holy revenant because you gotta have it. Also dance of death and thy wrath be swift because come on now. Then we got Emperor's Bullet, Shield of Contempt, Hammer of Faith. Honestly, could go either or, really. It's just, I like Shield of Contempt. What can I say? Beacon of Purity, we got Chorus of Spiritual Fortitude with Banishing Light and Ecclesiarch's Call. Grabbing Faithful Frenzy, Sustained Assault, Swift Certainty, Inexorable Judgment, and Inebriate's Poise. Now that is the build we are running, and let's get into a game, shall we? Dylan Mulvaney has finally evolved into the next level of white women. She's released a terrible pop song. Ooh, it's bad. It's bad. But hey, I support her, but I don't support her continued decisions to make more music. That's for sure. Oh man. I tell you what. Die, please. Thank you. You know, I'm an isolationist by nature. I'm very introverted. Not like I get a little bit of social anxiety, but I'm not like a super socially anxious person. I can warm up to people fairly quickly. It's just I'm willingly introverted, right? I used to be really socially anxious, but I've gone better with time. But I'd much rather, you know, I'd much rather just be alone, really. Oh, she's standing in fire. I was wondering why she was taking damage. Bust this out real quick. Bust this out again. Here's a modifier, by the way. No modifier, just regular damnation. Once again, until there's updates and they fix the modifiers for Orc Maelstrom, I will simply just play regular damnation. Because at least it feels more consistently difficult. Yeah, I actually like the combat axe. I think it's slept on a little bit. Steal that. But yeah, as an isolationist by nature, sometimes I find myself when I'm having a bum day, or I'll say, like, I'll be sitting in my car, in my driveway, literally, like, off of work, and, like, essentially gone home, and I'll say to myself, man, I wish I could go home. And I was thinking about that, because I said that today. I was like, why would I say that? I'm literally home. And I think it is just because I am an isolationist by nature, and I do live with people that I wish I could live alone, is essentially what I mean by that. Like, I don't, like, I have no quarrel with people I live with. I love them. Some of them are family, right? It's just, oh, my goodness. It's like, I hate, like, oh, you. Like, when it comes to living alone, or the desire to live alone, I want to be able to be loud when I want to be. I want to be able to want it to be quiet when I want it to be quiet. I don't want to have to deal with other people. I don't want to have to worry how other people feel as they're, living alongside me. And it's not like I'd want to run around naked or anything. And, I like wearing clothes. It's just, Okay. Hey, Crushers, over here.
die, please. Ouch. Okay, if they're gonna keep backing up, I can't help them kill this thing. Hello. Oh my god, stop running away. Holy shit. Oh, come on, I'm behind the box. Spit me out immediately. Hello? Is anyone else going to damage it other than the Psyker? No? No? That's cool. I swear to God, if I lose a bar, I'm going to lose it. Hit the damn slug. Thank you. Holy moly. I'm just gonna use this. Double throw that. Just do a quick little burst of flame. Trim the horde, as they say. There's multiple trappers. I didn't have a dodge up. It's okay, I've been saved. I'm a little salty today. I don't know why. I'm feeling like real, like an asshole right now. I don't know. I gotta chill out. I don't know why I'm having a salty moment, but I am. Oh. I mean, today was kind of like, it wasn't like a bad day, but it was definitely like a little annoying. Generally, it's like whatever. I think it's just I'm having a little bit of stress because of financial reasons. Unfortunately, sometimes things cost money, and money is not a, you know, working for Target, they're not exactly known for giving good pay, so. Just one of those things where money will always come back to be a pain in my butt. Ouch, I just punched my desk. Nerd. Take that axe spike straight to the goddamn face. Hello. Hello.
Elevators out.
Nice.
You can climb down to maintenance.
Got him. Alrighty. What was I going to talk about? I shouldn't have taken the big bag, honestly, but ouch. But you know, oh, I had something to talk about. What was I going to talk about? I had a whole bit.
You shall not pass.
Nope. I can't remember what it was. I do remember what something else I wanted to talk about. It's the trendification of mental illness needs to be studied, and so that hopefully humanity will never do it again, because it is it's like a very terminally online thing, or not even, I don't know if it's terminally online, it's just a very like strange happening, strange happenstance. So, if you don't know, there's this thing called bedrotting. It's typical, you know, like neuro-untypical mental illness, like, I don't know, coded, but it's a slang that's used in mentally ill, by mentally ill people online and stuff. That is the right term. And it sounds exactly how it is. You lay in bed all day, you do nothing, you don't get up, you don't brush your teeth, you don't take a shower, you don't eat, right? And you just kind of lay there and just fucking, everything sucks. Now, obviously you don't have to have depression to do this, but it's very rare and not a good feeling. And usually it doesn't last that long, but obviously for people with mental illness, this can last a long time, multiple days in a row sometimes. and I saw this goddamn TikTok, Instagram reel, whatever the fuck, and it was this crunchy suburban, like, I don't know if mom's the right term, but crunchy suburban woman, where it's like, so there's this new trend called bed rotting, and it's actually perfect. And I was like, I wish, I cast bolt shell on you. I don't know, like, we should throw stones at this lady, like, metaphorically. And literally. It's like, and this happened to a few different, things as well. It's like, bed rotting is not a cute, quirky, fun thing. It's like, oh, fuck. You know, this person is, like, gross, they're not feeling good about themselves, and then seeing, like, actual problems be turned into cute little trends, like, to just as an excuse not to do anything all day. Like, if I asked someone how they were doing, and they said, oh, I was bed rotting yesterday, I'd probably kill them. I'd probably strangle them. Oh, very nearly. Like, it's like, no, you just laid in bed all day. I've laid in bed all day before. It's not, you know, ugh. Like, there's always people who say they're like, you know, they support people with mental illness. And then they'll be like, oh my god, you haven't brushed your teeth in, like, weeks? Gross. People kill themselves because of depression. Like, you think, and you're surprised that sometimes they don't take their hygiene into account? You know? Oh, you're not an enemy. Arakis. Can't even see the pale ogre anymore without thinking of that fucking guy from Dune. May thy knife chip and shatter. Coldest line ever said, by the way, frankly. Or one of. Give my homies toughness. They don't need it. This is like a Necromunda ogre right here. Look at him. Oh, I got another ogre. They're reproducing through mitosis. Elton Tito. I don't know if that's a reference to something, but I like the name.
Very well. I'll update your printing. There. Are you now content?
But yeah, final wrap up on what I was saying about like the trendification of mental illness. I feel like it's not a super uncommon thing. I think it even happens with like, this is gonna sound really bad, but there's like definitely, like even like LGBTQ plus identities where people essentially say they're an identity, and it's like, are you really? Or are you saying that to like fit in? You know? Well, like a good example is how like people say they're bisexual, but then I'm like, I've never seen you kiss a dude or a woman. Like, I knew someone in real life who was like, oh, yeah, I'm bisexual. It's like, really? I've never seen you attempt to have any physical contact with a male beyond me. And not even in, like, in any romantic way. And when it's with me, it's because we're friends. It's like, oh, well, no, it's like an emotional thing, not a physical thing. I'm like, okay, sure. And, of course, to this day, he's not, you know, engaged with a male in any physical way beyond, you know. Like, okay, buddy. It's definitely a thing that happens. It's just like, obviously it's never gonna go away. Because it's like, well, how do, like, you know, at what point, you know, are you just essentially assuming? Goddamn sniper.
A hound is coming! Hound! Thank you!
Oh.
I am your only right hand!
But obviously the second thing I mentioned is probably less cringe than the first thing of the trending like mental illness. Oh, Magrin needs help. You know, I forgot that the Beast and Nurgle was even up. Let me keep it a stack with you. Oh. Hey, come here. Come on, son. Bastard. Hit you with the punk tactics. Nah. The Lord says you gotta fuck off. You know, that the Lord saying you've got to fuck off reminds me. There's like a nice trend of like, when it comes to religious content, finding wholesome stuff is always fun. Of like an art, like if someone, like an artist, for example, will make like art of Jesus or of, you know, of their like religious figure, right? Whatever that may be. And I always love those posts because it's very like, oh, you know, I like people being happy, right? I like people finding happiness. As long as it's not hurting anybody. If your happiness is hurting people, I might have issue with it. But generally, I like people being happy. The issue is that when you try to find more of that stuff, going through religious communities, you'll find like the worst people. Because unfortunately, a lot of bad people are religious. That also, that thought really doesn't go beyond that, of like, man, sometimes it's really nice to find all this wholesome stuff, and if you go searching for more, sometimes you just find the worst thing you've ever seen. Also, a lot of like, there's a certain variant, I don't know if it's of furry or whatever, this is specifically for Christian stuff, because I haven't seen it in other communities, or other religious communities, of like warrior cats-esque, like, or like, not anthropomorphic, but like, you know, cartoon animals, like, sort of, like, with Christian posts. I don't know if, like, there's an art style for it, but it's like very like old school Disney sort of art style, but like mixed with My Little Pony. It's a very strange occurrence. Because it feels like I've seen that art style permeate in, especially of like younger Christians who are like artists, where it's like, oh, I see. It's such a permeated, like, I don't know, permeated is the right word. It's such a permanent art style. It feels like where it's guaranteed. You're guaranteed to know someone who has that art style as a Christian, growing up in a. Because I went to a Christian private school in 1 through 6. Oh shit. Oh. Also, that's also because of that school I went to, I learned what a Zionist was. All these years later, when I was like, I learned it like, because I went to a Zion Lutheran school. Don't know if that means Zionist. But when I told my buddies that, it's like, oh, is that a Zionist school? It's like, what the fuck is a Zionist? I actually learned what that was before the Israel-Palestine conflict, obviously. But I had no idea it was a thing. Hit you with the punk tactics. Alright, now I need a grenade. Oh, my neck. What was I saying? Oh, right. Speaking of religion, one time when I was at work, one of my coworkers, they had a Mjolnir necklace on. I was like, oh shit, that's cool as hell. I was talking to him about it. I said, do you happen to play For Honor by chance? Since most people I know that have like Viking-esque necklaces, or like, you know, what's the term? Jewelry. There we are. Holy moly, I could not remember what the word was. Usually they're For Honor players, right? Because I just assume, oh, that's a Viking player if I've ever seen one, right? And he was like, oh no, I'm actually like pagan. I can't remember what he said, but it was like he worships, like he's part of that like Norse god religion, or like religious community. I don't know what it's called today. I would assume pagan or maybe Norse. I could be wrong. been wrong many a time before, and I'll continue to be wrong into the future. I was like, oh man, I'm so sorry, I didn't know. Like, you know, it's still cool. It was like, yeah, it's alright. I do also play For Honor. I was like, I gotcha. I gotcha. I had to reinstall For Honor. I think it'd be fun to go back, try it out again. I played For Honor quite a bit, and there's actually a few For Honor videos on the channel. I played For Honor for a long time on PS4. And unfortunately, I feel like I'd be more willing to play it if there was cross progression. You know? Because it sucks having to reset in that game. It's like starting out For Honor isn't the worst thing in the world. It's a hard game to pick up, but having to start fresh in that game is the worst. Because it's like, oh, you don't have your fashion, you're against not great players, so it's a little boring. You know. Gotta wait for the skill check to come in. You don't have all your rare stuff. You know, you don't have all the heroes, and that can get, you know, those are hard to grind for. Yeah, it's just, oh man. Oh. Hi. Come here. There we are. Ooh. Little plasteel piece for the culture. Nice. Hello, Mr. Shotgunner. I kindly request that you do not. I disagree, Zola. I feel like it'd be better for everybody.
Just reward of blood. Help me while I reload.
I gotta sneeze. No, I don't. I'm very tired, though. Not tired in the sense where I'm like, but I'm tired in that like sense where your eyes get heavy. I mean, I woke up. I didn't sleep the best last night because I had like a real bad, it's like tummy ache. So I've been up for quite a while. Oh my god, my back. Shrimp check.
Medicaid station.
I gotta get out of this shirt, man. Ugh.
Have a care on Bram's pilgrims. She has dealt with Zenos. Cannot be trusted. Hound comes seeking judgment. Perhaps you should spend more time in termination.
Got him.
Judgment, hellhound.
I'm opening the door. Popping the toughness. Usually, oh, there he is. Why are you there now? Fascinating. Excuse you. Pull out my flamethrower. Do a little. Oh, and slide away. Oh my god, the move speed I get from when I drop the thing, because I get my move speed back, is so high.
For I walk alone. I walk in his light.
Alrighty.
You cannot hide from judgment, sniper.
Something
Bad snipe. Bad trapper, no trapping. Bad sniper, no sniping.
Sniper, perish. You shall not pass.
Hello. That's 3. Hit you with the pump tactics. Yeet. Oh, that's 4 actually.
Stay strong,
Nice.
Guardian. Aid is coming.
Send fire that way as well.
Stupid, but efficient.
Nice. Why is it slightly invisible?
His name, enemy.
Just gonna pop one of these. Let my team do more damage, get toughness back as well. Alright, well that person can escape. Get healed, nerd.
My side.
Nice. Had some peach tea. I am recording, right? Yes, very good. Alright, see what the Emperor granted us for that rather smooth mission. We had 2 not Ogrins at the start, and then they appeared like ghosts in the night. See what the Emperor has granted us for our supreme victory. Hello. Bonjour, Mr. Emperor. Hello. Ah, there he is. Oh, we got a flamer for it. Look at that. Well, if you've made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Or don't. I'm not your mother. But you better brush your teeth. Now have a good one. Bye-bye.